Lately, I've been finding myself in a whirlwind of emotions, and I can't quite figure out why. It's been such a long time since we've talked, and yet, here I am, thinking about you again. It's almost as if these thoughts and feelings have crept up on me when I least expected it, and now I can't shake them off. I find myself asking why. Why am I suddenly missing you? Why, after all this time, am I not able to stop my mind from drifting back to memories of us, to the moments we shared together? I thought I had moved on, that whatever connection we had was behind us, but now I'm not so sure. For the longest time, I genuinely believed our chapter had closed. I convinced myself that the roles we played in each other's lives had come to an end, and it was time to move forward. Yet recently, I've been feeling this strange and sudden urge to reach out to you, to text you, to talk to you like we used to. It's almost instinctive. I pick up my phone, and just the thought of hearing your voice again makes my heart race. A smile creeps onto my face every time I imagine having a conversation with you. It's as if a part of me has been waiting to reconnect, despite my mind telling me that it's probably not the best idea. My mind, rational as ever, is warning me against reopening old wounds. It's telling me that perhaps this is just nostalgia playing tricks on me, reminding me of the past through rose-tinted glasses. But then there's my heart, which seems to have a mind of its own. It's full of curiosity, yearning to know how you're doing. My heart wants to ask if you ever think about me, if I ever cross your mind the way you keep crossing mine. I wonder if you still remember the moments we spent together, the laughter, the conversations, the silence we shared. Does any of it still hold meaning for you? I can't help but wonder if you still carry some feelings for me, buried deep somewhere in your heart. I thought I had been doing fine. For a while, I had settled into my routine, living my life in what I believed to be a healthy, content way. But then these thoughts and feelings started bubbling to the surface, seemingly out of nowhere. I'm not sure what triggered them, or why they are coming back now, but it feels as though the universe is trying to tell me something, as if it's sending me a sign that I'm meant to pay attention to. Maybe it's trying to make me realize something I've overlooked, or perhaps it's a lesson I've yet to learn. I don't know what to make of it, but I can't ignore it either. It's like a dam has burst, and now all these emotions are rushing out in waves, overwhelming me at times. I've tried not to give in to them. I tell myself not to dwell on the past, to keep myself busy, and to focus on the present. But no matter how hard I try, my mind keeps finding ways to remind me of you. It's almost like a loop. Every time I think I've moved past it, something small brings your memory back into focus. Whether it's a song, a place, or even just a random thought, there you are again, occupying space in my mind. It leaves me puzzled. I sit and think about all of this, trying to make sense of why it's happening now. Is it just me, or is this happening to you too? Am I the only one who feels like I'm spiraling a bit, caught in this emotional tug-of-war? I can't help but wonder if you miss me too, if you ever feel the same pull to reach out to me. Sometimes, I find myself longing to hold you in my arms again, to just feel that connection once more, even if just for a moment. What we had was truly something special. I realize that now, more than ever. I'm grateful that I had the chance to get to know you, to share that time with you, and to create the memories we did. Looking back, I wish things had ended differently between us, but I also understand that everything happens for a reason. Life has a way of unfolding in unexpected ways, and maybe this is just another chapter in that story. No matter what happens, I want you to know that you'll always hold a special place in my heart. Despite the confusion, despite the emotions, despite everything, I'm grateful for you. And maybe that's the reason these thoughts keep coming back, because what we shared was something worth remembering. Hey there, I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for everything I've done to hurt you. I realize there have been times when you called me, but I couldn't answer, leaving you feeling ignored and unimportant. I'm sorry for those moments when you needed me, not just in a physical sense but emotionally too, and I wasn't there. Whether it was because I was busy with something else or distracted by my own life, I know it hurt you. I deeply regret those times when you wanted nothing more than a hug or a moment of my attention, but I wasn't available. I want to apologize for making you feel neglected, for leaving your messages on read, and making you wait for hours, unsure if I'd even respond. I know how that can make someone feel insignificant or unloved, and the last thing I ever wanted was to make you doubt my love or my intentions. I'm sorry for the insecurities that my actions caused you to feel, insecurities that might have made you question not just my feelings for you, but perhaps even your own self-worth. That is something that weighs heavily on my heart because you deserve so much better than that. There have been times when I made you feel like you couldn't open up to me, like you couldn't share what was truly in your heart. For those moments, I am truly sorry. I know that in a relationship, communication and emotional connection are everything, and I regret that I created an environment where you felt like you had to hold back. I also apologize for the moments when I lost my temper and got mad at you without fully thinking things through. Often, I reacted impulsively, and I know that my frustration, anger, or impatience hurt you more than I realized in those moments. I can't tell you how sorry I am for all the times you might have felt like giving up on this relationship, thinking that maybe it wasn't worth it anymore. I can't imagine the pain you went through, staying with me despite the hurt and frustration I caused. There are so many things I want to apologize for, and as I reflect on the past, I can see how my actions have hurt you over and over again. Despite that, you stayed with me, and for that, I am incredibly grateful. You have stood by me when most people wouldn't have, and I realize now just how lucky I am to have you in my life. Yes, we've had so many beautiful moments, times that we can look back on with joy and fondness. But what scares me the most are the moments when I made you cry. Those are the memories that haunt me because they remind me of the times I failed to live up to the promises I made. I promised to make you happy, to be there for you, and to never cause you pain. Yet in those moments of anger and foolishness, I broke those promises, and that's something that I deeply regret. I know that in anger, we sometimes react in ways that aren't fair or justified. We lash out, say things we don't mean, and hurt the people we love the most. In those moments, I didn't just hurt you, I hurt our relationship. I didn't stop to think about the impact my words and actions would have on you, and for that, I am truly sorry. When I sit back and reflect on everything, I can see so clearly how my actions caused you pain. I realize now that I had promised to always keep you happy, but in those moments, I failed miserably. Instead of lifting you up, I made you cry. Those memories make me feel like I've failed you as a partner, and I know you didn't deserve my careless, thoughtless behavior. You deserve to be cherished, to be treated with the love and respect that you've always shown me. You've made so many sacrifices for me and for this relationship, and I'm sorry that I let my pride and ego come between us at times. I'm not making excuses, because I know that what's wrong is wrong, and I take full responsibility for my actions. I want you to know that I'm working on myself every day to become a better person, not just for you, but for myself as well. I'm trying to be more mindful of my words and actions, to be more thoughtful and considerate of your feelings. I want you to feel loved, cared for, desired, and cherished because that's exactly what you deserve. There is no one else who would have stood by me through everything the way you have. You are truly a gift in my life, and after all this time, I've come to realize your true value. I don't want to lose you, not now, not ever. I promise to strive every day to be someone worthy of your love and trust, someone who makes you feel as special as you've always made me feel. I will work hard to be the partner you deserve, and I'm committed to making our relationship stronger than ever.